on getting married between Nashe Asghar and Nashe Akbar. That is very common because I choose the questions which are commonly asked, and during these days, inshallah, the open days are coming for the weddings. So many people ask about Nashe Asghar, Nashe Akbar, about the dates. So what is, how can we decide about nikah? So what does our ulama told us? That happiness and misfortune have nothing to do with any date or day, any date, or like din jo, if we say the day itself is not nahis, or say in Urdu we say कि दिन जो है वो नहिस नहीं है, right? So there are some reasons in astrology as well as Saad, and has some days we say are nahis because of some sad event occurred on that day. But according to Sharia, no day is nahis. You cannot say, oh, this din is not good, this din is nahis. No certain date or day is bad. And we have a famous hadith of Imam Ali. He said, every day is Eid if you do not perform any sin. So every day is of Eid if we don't do any sin. And no days are nahis or manhus. But we label certain days bad or of happiness because certain event happened during it. If there's a history of an event, then we can decide whether it's a day of happiness or sad. But marrying, the word nahis, so as long as marrying issue is concerned, so on nahis days, it's not haram. You see in Jantri and everywhere like nahas. So, but marrying during these days are not haram, although it might be makruh on certain situation. For example, khamar dar aqrab. It is highly, it's not recommended to do nikah. But as far as the days of shahadat are there, but avoid or any other celebration on the suffering of Ahlul Bayt, because our happiness and our gham and sorrow is related to Ahlul Bayt. When they are happy, there's a hadith, because we are born from the teen. So when they are happy, we are happy. When they are sad, we are sad. Right? So we have to see the days of shahadat, that we cannot do anything. And they face troubles, and when Ahlul Bayt in extreme pain and sadness. And of course, a believer should avoid wedding ceremonies during these periods. So our happiness and our sadness is connected to Ahlul Bayt. And itself, if you talk about nahis and saad, so there is no days nahis or saad, and it is not haram if you want to do nikah for nahis day, and as long as some very important things are related, like even they are makruh. Example is amar dar aqrab. So if someone fixed wedding date to nahas days, and one should give charity, so even if it's fixed, and if you see later on the days nahas, so one should just give some sadaqah, so or charity to so that the misfortune that is in our minds would go away. All right. So this is very important to know about the concept of Saad and days. So the days itself are not Saad, and the event related to it determine it. So even nas, it's no problem not to do, it's not haram to do nikah, but some of the examples were khamar dar aqrab.